First of all, let me apologise. It's been probably around 12 months since I've done a video for my channel, and there's a lot of subscribers now, which is fantastic. I didn't actually think it would be as popular as it is. And, you know, I know a few of you have sent me messages asking for a sort of update and to do some more videos. And it's simply been work that stopped me from doing it. So I'm going to give you a quick, it's kind of like a half pickups, half sort of run around the game room again to update everyone as to what's going on. First thing though was a fantastic situation that occurred on Friday. I haven't really got any major bargains over the last 12 months, nothing that I would consider you know, worth shouting about on my channel. So this was until Friday just gone. I'd walked into town to visit cash converters, which I try to do as often as I can. Fortunately for me, the cash converters in my local town don't seem to know the prices of retro games, so you can occasionally pick up, you know, the odd bargain, a £20 game for a quid or a couple of quid, which is really nice. But this Friday was slightly different. Anybody who knows PlayStation 1s will probably have heard of this title, but if not, I'll talk you through it. So I went into the shop. They had a fresh batch, a full shelf of PS1s, which I saw as soon as I walked in, and I walked across thinking, oh nice, let's have a look and see what there is to have a pick through. And as I started thumbing through the new games, I came across this, which is Toomey, which is quite a rare PS1 game, and I pulled it off the shelf and it had $1.99 written on it, which is fantastic, because I know that this is, you know, it's quite a rare game to pick up on, you know, even on eBay it will fetch perhaps 60 odd pounds. I know that this one, and obviously Toomey 2, is worth similar amounts. So as I thumbed through further, I came across Toomey 2, which is also very nice. Now these are all complete with manuals, discs are in great condition, also $1.99. And as I thumbed through even further, I came across Mega Man 8, which, again, you know, to find these in the wild nowadays it's almost unheard of. So really pleased about that. I then went through, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I went through and picked up loads of the Spyro games, Crash Bandicoot, Kingsley's Invention, and Skull Monkeys, which, you know, they're not, I wouldn't say rare games necessarily, but they all have a value. There was no way I was going to leave them on the shelf, so I think I did rather well, considering they were all $1.99, which, I'll be honest, for PS1s in a shop are actually quite expensive, but being that I knew some of these had good value, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Anyway, so I've probably in the last 12 months bought another 400 to 500 games. I would have thought somewhere in the region of that, perhaps not quite as many as that. I've bought varying systems. I have finished getting my full PAL set of GameCube, which I'll show you in a second, although the collection itself is not finished, because I still have some of the variants to pick up in the form of the player's choice. So let's go for a quick walk around the games room, and I can just update everyone as to where we are. Okay, so probably not a lot changed in this corner. A couple of extra bits, but nothing really worth shouting about. So that's pretty much the same as it was. These shelves are filling up now. I really haven't got much room for any of the other sort of Sonic and Mario collectibles and things, so I think I'm going to have to lay off those for a little while. again, not a lot changed down here. Most of the changes are on the other walls. So my Dreamcast, this has grown a little bit, not hugely, but this is now taking up the whole of this section. So I'm still trying to decide what to start collecting for next. Up the top, I've got a few more GameCube bits and pieces, including the bongo sets and a couple of the other limited edition packs. And then this is the GameCube collection here, which is every single game released in PAL. Really pleased that I've finished that off. And the big box variants, well, not variants, sorry, the big box versions. And this is where I'm up to so far on the player's choice. So I've got a number of the rare ones. I just need to literally pick up the last remaining sort of 15 or so. Then my Master System, which hasn't changed a whole lot, and to be honest, neither has my Mega Drive collection, which is next. I've picked up a few more, but I wouldn't say it's something I've concentrated on. Couple more Mega CD stuff that's gone in there, and down the bottom a number of PSP games that I've picked up. And then back over here, you'll see in the middle I've picked up quite a few bits that I was given this by someone I work with, which was nice. Behind here I've got, this is one of my most recent purchases, the Neo Geo X, which is good fun. It's a nice little console. I don't know I'll play it huge amounts, but I do enjoy some of the Neo Geo titles, so this gives me the opportunity to play them on a more regular basis. I've got my Portal gun box down the bottom. A couple more Super Nintendo titles, not loads. A number of Game Boy titles. I think this year I've probably bought more of the newer stuff, if I'm honest. My Xbox collection's grown slightly. My DS collection's grown quite a lot. And I added a few to my NES collection. My PS1 collection's grown as well. So that's you know, probably one of the things that's grown quite a lot. And then down the bottom I've actually had to start stacking in front of the shelves. My Game Gear collection's down the bottom, hidden away. But so really running tight on space now. A lot of this hasn't changed, but this bit has. I've so out of space now that my PS2 collection actually runs all the way behind the glass cabinet, because I have no room now for any further PS2 games. In the cabinet, number of DS games, some of the Pokemon ones. You've got the back Mega Games 6 Volume 3 and Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Graces. A really nice Valve book that was sent to me by Valve. Contains all the signatures of all of the main team at Valve, which is a real nice piece for my collection. Got the 3DS XL Pikachu edition, and for anyone that watches my channel, the debate over the sealed box Zelda 3DS. Another little thing I picked up online, relatively cheap, a nice sealed copy of Metal Slug 10 for the PlayStation 1. And then most of the bottom shelf hasn't changed, although I've moved some of my more precious Game Boy games into the bottom shelf. So that is about it for an update. Not loads, but I'm actually confused as to where half of my titles have gone, because they are in here somewhere, but it's growing, but it's grown slowly this year. So that's my update. Thanks very much for watching. I will try and get another video up soon.